Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome back once again with the Renegade Master, your Dreadlock caster, RedRipz, right here from the episode of CasualCraft. And in today's episode, episode number 41, we're going to be here on Acheron Wastes for a PvT game. Now in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have today's Terran player. He's in Platinum League. It's Obamalotu. Maybe Obamalotu? I think it's Obamalotu. Yeah, we'll go with Obamalotu. Obama himself, Terran player, obviously, in the bottom right corner. Today's brother from another mother in the red here. Now, up in the top left-hand corner, we have an old favourite of mine, my good friend Betamax Wolfy. Today's sister from another mister, up in the top left-hand corner as the blue Protoss player. Also looking beautifully sexy today, and here we are. It's a Monday. I am tired. I've done too many hours at work today. And basically, here's some StarCraft with me. So I'm going to finish off the last of my brute. And we'll dive ahead into this. I think it's Platinum v Platinum. I think Wolfy's sort of Diamond Platinum level. And Obama was, I think it was Platinum when I saw on the thingy screen. So we should be expecting some reasonable play out of these players. Nothing too insane, but equally nothing too rubbish either, we should hope for. Now, both players sending out scouts across the map, having a little glance about, seeing what's happening. They're going to get a little high five on the way back. Yeah, I'd like to think that the probe left him hanging, but we can't really be sure. So another day, another casual craft, episode 42. As I say, it's life as usual, really, for me now. Just sort of getting on with it. I'm trying to improve my thing. Hopefully you can hear me pretty well. I'm trying not to swear too much. I'm trying to generally clear up what I'm talking about and maybe make myself a little bit slower, not perhaps being so stupidly fast all the time so you can't really hear what I'm saying. Exactly. You see what I mean? So with that, we can have Obama. Just having a little glance around Wolfy's base. Nothing too exciting going on at the moment. We've got a gateway down there first for Wolfy. Meanwhile, Obama's gone for the barracks first, and he's getting his Marine out there. I'm Wolfy having a little scout around in this Terran's base as well. Not getting too much. He's lost the shield on his probe, but with the SCV being run away like this, he's actually going to get it there due to a slight micro mistake by Obama. So nice catch out there by Wolfy, getting himself an easy free probe kill right at the start of the game. There, it's an interesting hotkey setup here out of Obama. He's gone for a 0 for his barracks and absolutely nothing else. He doesn't believe in hotkeying command centers or anything apparently. Now meanwhile, Wolfy up at the top here is continuing as he was. He's not going to deal with the SCV. We're just going to leave that. We're going to get a Cybernex core down behind that. This should be driving in for the warp gate research, which actually I've just realized you won't be able to see behind my camera when I mouse over stuff like that. It's an interesting one, but warp gate research has started up there now, and he's going to be chrono boosting that out. Meanwhile, getting a second base down on the low ground, looking very sexy. Equally, obviously, Obama is slightly ahead in his second base command thing there. He did build out on the low ground, so he's obviously taking a slight risk there, which is something Terrans. I mean, to be fair, he can get away with it. He's got it down earlier than his opponent. His opponent is going to be going for an expansion, so it shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't be too bad at all. Now, meanwhile, Obama's going to be getting the bunker out the front here. He's getting some Marines out behind. It's all the usual banter, and he's going to get a second barracks down as well. All very good with double reactors now, double refineries now as well. So we should be seeing some relatively hard push into tech here. I'd imagine with some marauders. Something along those lines, since he's bothering to get 2 gas out at once here. But we'll have to wait and see then. We're going to get another SCV kill here for Wolfy there, and he's using only probes, killed 2 SCVs so far, which I love. Meanwhile, we're getting the robotics facility up here as well. I'd like to see this continue to be chrono boosted out, but it's not too bad. He's looking okay at the moment. We are missing a probe in this gas there, but that could be maybe he just needs slightly more gas or something. I'm not sure. So that's why he's gone for a 3-2 rather than the usual 2-2, or obviously the 3-3 in the gas, which is all very nice. So we've seen another gateway come down. So we're seeing it was gateway and then the expansion, followed by cyber, another 2 gateways and a robo. The robo down slightly before the last 2 gateways. So I think we'll be seeing some pressure relatively soon here out of Wolfy, since he's bothering to get the 2 gateways and the robotics facility down now. I'd imagine he's going to start getting an army together pretty soon. Although, I guess it depends. I mean, he's not chrono boosting out probes or anything, so he's not rushing into the economy either. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens, really. Although, actually, now we are going to be continuing to chrono boost out some stalkers here now as well. So he's decided he obviously needs some units out. And this is quite a good thing to be doing, really, considering there's the 3 racks lining up here at the front here. Although both players, to be honest, are going very, very economy-centric at the moment. We're not seeing... I don't think we're going to see too much out of either player too soon, but with Wolfy chrono boosting out things like the well, was currently boosting out the Observer, and he will be getting out, I imagine, an Immortal in a second, or possibly a second Observer. It's quite an interesting little thing there. We're going to see the Warp Gates come down now as well. We're getting the Immortal out as well. So it looks like we're seeing some sort of Stalker Immortal composition, and I'd imagine we will be making a move for the push out before too long, as this second base does continue to get fully saturated as well. That's all very good. Now we're finally going to see a factory down out of Obama. He's gone for, well, he's only got one in this other gas, interestingly enough, but he's gone for 3 racks followed by the factory, so it looks like we'll be generally seeing bio here. I mean, obviously the 3 racks tells us that initially, but he's left that slightly late to go into the a more sort of mech composition. I wouldn't expect that out of him really at this stage, but it's always possible. I mean, especially against Protoss, I do quite like seeing mech. It's pretty good, as risky as it is. So we'll have to wait and see what he's doing there. Although with the Observer in of Wolfy here now, Wolfy's going to know exactly what's going on in this base, so he's going to know how he's going to have to deal with it. And as ever, it is always usually with Terran, if they're going bio, you build your AoE units, you get your Colossi out, you get your Archons out, that kind of thing. Storms as well from your High Templar, obviously really, really good against bio, and that would be the ideal sort of composition to deal with this sort of thing. And with the Starport going down behind the factory as well, it does look like we'll be seeing a general sort of bio composition here out of Obama, obviously with the 3 racks and the Starport. We'll be seeing some Medivacs coming out now as well to support this. We're not yet seeing any Colossi yet, although actually we've got the robotics base starting up now for Wolfy, so it does look like he'll be moving into Colossi, and generally just doing the Protoss Death Ball sort of stuff. So we've got the sentries out as well, all looking very nice. The second base is pretty much fully saturated now for Wolfy, so we're either going to see another expansion out of him soon, or he's going to be powering out the troops to go in for the kill. So we'll have to wait and see what he does there. All very exciting stuff, I'm sure you'll agree. Meanwhile, we're getting Obama down the bottom, getting his army together still, all looking very good. Now he's still managing to chump out the economy quite efficiently now. He's not actually bothered trying to wall up the front at all, interestingly enough, which I guess gives his army a little bit more of a move around. It's more something you do against Zerg players, the full wall off. But with the Starport dropping down now as well next to this reactor, we're going to be seeing double pump Medivacs here. So Obama is going to be really starting to power into the troops now, and we should be expecting to see some sort of movement out of him as well. Now with Wolfy going for 1-1, I'd quite like to see some engineering bays down out of Obama at some point. That would be quite nice. He's getting quite a little bit of a chunk of resources up here, so really could either start building more barracks, or perhaps just generally just move into some more tech or something like that. Would be quite nice. He does just about to have stim finished though, so he's in a really good position. Although actually with this huge SCV pull now, it does look like Obama's actually just going to be going completely all in on this. I love this build. Wow, Obama. Okay, so with the 2 Medivacs popping, he's going to be moving out with absolutely everything he's got. Let's have a look. 1 page, nearly 2 full pages. That's nearly 48 SCVs there. So that's what, 42 SCVs we've got in total, plus an absolute shit ton of Marines. That's 2 pages there as well, and so yeah, we've got an absolutely monstrous amount of troops here for Obama. So this is going to be a really, really interesting little fight. Wolfy wants to be glad that he's got the Colossus out nice and early, because this is going to take some serious AoE to take down now, as Wolfy is going to be gearing up to deal with this, and with the scan going down for Obama now as well, he's going to know exactly what Wolfy has and exactly how he should deal with it. So what he wants to do is he wants to try and spread out his troops as best as possible, make sure the SCVs are at the front to take the initial hits, and just try and get a huge surround on as much of this as possible. Although with those force fields going down, it does look like the Wolfy will just be able to cut most of this up, and those were some brilliant force fields there by Wolfy, a really, really good reaction. And with keeping most of this on the ramp like this is going to be really, really difficult now for Obama to actually do anything really. He's just going to be forced to sit here now and just keep taking damage from the Colossus, and if the troops can keep filtering through like this, we've got so many force fields here on the sentries, and please don't let the sentry die, Wolfy, please don't let it die, because if that sentry with all the energy goes there, this is really, really not so good for Wolfy. Although actually I think he's done quite enough damage now, and with the Colossus still here just comfortably dealing with a lot of these ground troops, this is all the meat on the floor should just be able to deal with this, and it does look like Wolfy's actually going to be able to clear this up as long as he can keep this Colossus alive. Now we're going to see Obama microing back slightly there, and not quite getting the surround he needed with the SCVs, especially with those initial force fields, and to be honest it was the force fields that completely saved the day there for Obama. I really like that. I'd quite like to see some probes pulled now just to help deal with these SCVs, because if this Colossus goes down, this could be a bit of an issue here for Wolfy, although with actually with the second Colossus turning up now, just like the actual the pressure might be over for Obama, and yeah, his spy's fallen to a minuscule 35 now, with just three Marines and 3 Medivacs out now. It's absolutely nothing left here for Obama, and that is looking like a really, really rough situation there for Obama. I don't even know what he can do now. As long as this Colossus can survive, which he should be able to against this many troops, it's really no problems at all. We're getting another wave of Stalkers coming in here as well for Wolfy, and now Obama doesn't have any economy at all is the biggest problem. He's got 3 SCVs mining minerals, 3 more on gas, and then up in his second another 2 mining minerals. So with a grand total of 5 SCVs mining minerals now, Obama basically is completely put himself up shit creek. Is as much as he might have wanted to try and paddle away out of that bomber style with the best of intentions with all his SCVs, he didn't quite manage to pull it off. And basically, Wolfy's beautiful force fields on the ramp there at the start completely saved the day and allowed him to get exactly what he needed. And now Wolfy must realise the sort of position that his opponent's in now, where basically he's got absolutely nothing. And obviously with 2-2 on the way here for Wolfy as well, his troops are only going to be getting stronger and stronger. He's getting a third base economy about us to income as well once we've got the Nexus on the go there. And to be honest, this is looking absolutely awful for Obama now, really. If Obama can pull this back, then well, he really is the true Platinum League bomber equivalent, because man, I've never seen a player make some comebacks like Bomber does, especially after the huge SCV pulls. Man, it's beautiful. But absolutely. So with Wolfy having a little wander around with his observer now, he's going to see exactly what position Obama's in, and Obama really, I mean, that was the most all-in of all-ins. I don't really know what else to say about that, really, apart from holy shit, that was pretty good. So with that, throwing a fence out the way again, another coin in the bucket of coins that I seem to have for my swear jar, is we're going to have Wolfy eventually getting his stuff together. A nice hole, says Obama. And it was, to be honest. I mean, frankly, it was the force fields on the front that were the nicest part of that, I feel. It just kept the troops back and allowed them to cut down the initial SCVs before they could get the huge surround that they needed to get to take out this Protoss army. And with the Colossus surviving at the back so long, the sheer DPS that thing put out was absolutely stupendous. I wish I'd caught the number of kills that it got before it went down, actually, with it dying, and now we've got 2 more out here. It's a little bit difficult, obviously, with these huge Zealot warpins coming in as well. Now this is looking really bad for Obama now, as Wolfy moves out once again across the map in this really good position that he's in, with obviously like 50-odd supply extra. And Obama's not doing too bad, to be honest. He's managed to churn out a bunch more troops at the front. He's got some SCVs going again in both bases. I mean, obviously with mules being so graciously OP, as they're just so commonly described as, it's quite good for a Terran to be able to, you can obviously reproduce a lot of that again. But with Wolfy moving the front ramp like he's going to here, I don't know what Obama can really hope to do here. I mean, Wolfy knows exactly what's in this ramp, and to be honest, as long as Wolfy can just get up this ramp, stop the Marines from moving out. And those were beautiful force kills there, trapping the Marines behind the bunker and the tank there between that was really nice. And obviously with these huge forces of Wolfy moving out now, this is going to be the end of everything that Obama's got. Obviously the 2 Colossi just churning through all those ground units, and with the single Viking there not really being enough to take down the Colossus, that's going to be the GG thrown out there by Obama. And another good game there in the PVT domination of Wolfy. That was really quite beautiful to watch. So well, that's another CasualCraft on here on Akelon Waste today. Relatively short one, I guess, but with a beautiful SCV pull. I really like that from Obama. Not necessarily innovative, but certainly a very brave tactic that was just so beautifully held by Wolfy on that front ramp there, with the double the force fields all along the front ramp there. That was really nice. So well, thanks once again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff. I've been RedRipz, your Dreadlock caster in CasualCraft episode 42, and I'll be back tomorrow with another episode. So thanks once again for watching. Thanks to both players, and GG, well played.